Well, this song doesn't quite fit. Let's skip it. I like it, but let's skip it. What's up, everybody? Yeah, so I was debating about doing this live stream because I am beat. I am so tired. Got off shift, of course, this morning, 7:30 or so. Got home around 8:30. And then we basically turned right back around, and I haven't been home since. We just got home like 20 minutes ago and I hopped on. So this is basically the first time I've been home all day, other than getting home to shower and change. But I figured instead, my wife is doing bedtime right now. So I thought instead of just sitting around and bullshitting on YouTube, and I mean, in terms of scrolling on YouTube on my TV and maybe watching a couple minutes of something when I finally decide on something to watch, I would hop on here and actually shoot the shit with you guys. I need it. I always need it. I always enjoy it. I always enjoy our conversations. I always enjoy bullshitting with you guys, from everything food to video games to life, all sorts of stuff. But tonight we ate some good barbecue. We went to a little birthday party, went to a little brewery, let the kid play on the playground for hours, and it was a good time, man. It was a good time. Needless to say, I am goddamn exhausted. So keep me up, keep me entertained for the next 30 minutes. I need you guys more than you need me. So I appreciate it. Metallic Madness, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. And Anonymous, thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous. Goddamn. I don't know who you are. It came through as an anonymous super chat. I didn't even know that was a thing, to tell you the truth. But I appreciate the shit out of that. Give me 1 sec, Anonymous. Give me 1 sec. Metallic Madness, thank you for the first super chat. Metallic says, So I don't think I ever told you this, but I do security for the film industry, and one of the first shows I worked on was Obi-Wan, some of the best 10 months of my life. Well, that is a dream come true. I'm sure you don't want to divulge in too much information, but was it like badge checking and stuff like that? Or like, are you making sure there's no cameras on set? I mean, that's pretty cool. That you're in proximity to, something that you love. That I love that. You could basically say that you worked on the Obi-Wan show. It's one team, one fight, all one big effort to make that show happen, from you guys to the actors, and everything in between. I absolutely love that. You know what that reminds me of, man? There's a little speech not a speech, but Jim Lovell played by Tom Hanks in Apollo 13. He's giving a tour of the vehicle assembly building down at Kennedy Space Center. And he's giving a tour, and to the people on the tour, he basically says, you know, everybody from the people building the rockets to the people sweeping the floors, they're all proud of being a part of this, you know, this mission, basically. And that's kind of what it reminds me of, you know. Everybody has a hand in making the show happen. But that's great, man. That's awesome. What a cool thing to be a part of. And I'm assuming that you've been a part of other productions as well. And I'm sure you have some fun stories. But thanks for sharing that, man. That's really cool. That's really cool. But I appreciate that generous super chat and channel support tonight, Metallic. Ending the night with a couple fingers of Knob Creek maple bourbon that my wife always gets me on Valentine's Day. But yeah. Anonymous, thank you so much for the ridiculously generous super chat and channel support this evening, my friend. I do not know who you are because you left an anonymous super chat, but I appreciate the ever living hell out of that. That is an insane amount of money, and I don't even know what to say. But needless to say, I greatly appreciate that. You know, I uploaded a video a couple days ago. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. We've been super busy with life and work and all sorts of things. I greatly appreciate that channel support. On a personal note, we got a lot of big trips coming up, so that's going to go right into the big trip fund. We have a cruise coming up in a few weeks. Me, my wife, and my daughter. We're going to just have a relaxing 5 days on the ocean, a couple ports, and then me and my wife are having our 10-year anniversary trip to Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons in May. So I greatly appreciate that. Anonymous. Thanks, man. Or thanks, person. I don't know who you are. Guy, girl, whatever. I have no idea. It's anonymous, man. I didn't even know that was a thing. Unless your username is anonymous, in which that's confusing to me. But yeah. Have you played the Resident Evil 4 remake? No. In fact, Mike, the only Resident Evil game I've ever played is the very first one on our PC in the 90s. Yeah, I've never really gotten into them. I've never really played them. Oh, I take that back. One sec.
Location watch, equipment watch, crew check-in and other stuff. I've worked on quite a few projects. Westworld,
wow.
911 Lone Star, and CSI Vegas, just to name a few.
Nice, Metallic. Thank you so much. Give me one sec. Yeah, Mike, I said the only Resident Evil game I ever played is the first one. But I just remembered that I played a little bit of the, is it called Biohazard? The one that's in like kind of the Hills Have Eyes setting. I maybe played an hour or two of that, but I don't really count that. So the only Resident Evil game that I would say that I played a lot of is the very, very first one. But I have fun. When did that come out? I want to say like 96. Evil 1. 96. Yeah, 96. Okay. So when that came out, I would have been 10 years old. And we probably still had our first computer, my family's first PC. I don't know if I had my own yet. It was a little after that I ended up getting my own PC. My dad always, he'd build me a PC and stuff like that, and I would have one in my room. I had one in my room from the time I was like 12 years old or so. It's kind of what birthed the love of PC gaming that I've always had. But yeah, I have fond memories of playing the first Resident Evil on my family's computer, and my friends coming over and yeah. But that's the only one that I would ever that I would consider that I've played thoroughly. Yeah. Anyway. Metallic Madness, thank you once again for the extremely generous super chat and channel support this evening, man. Metallic says it's a mix of things: location watch, equipment watch, crew check-in, and other stuff. I've worked on quite a few projects: Westworld, 911, Lone Star, and CSI Vegas. Just to name a few. Nice, man. That's pretty fun. You know, to be associated with a bunch of projects. I'm sure some of them are more fun than others, or maybe they kind of all follow the same protocol. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want you to divulge any information, but I'm assuming these studios will hire, like, almost contract your company out to do set security and stuff like that. But I love that, you know, being associated with all these cool projects. Westworld was great. I only saw the first season, unfortunately, and then I kind of forgot about it. It's weird. It's not weird at all. We have a bad habit of starting shows and not finishing them. But I'd love to pick your brain. Not like divulging information, but like just to see how it works. And like, I'm sure during the pandemic there was a pretty sizable like need for you guys, you know. I'm sure the protocol drastically changed, and maybe you didn't work for them at the time, but I'm curious, like, how that all worked with check-ins and masks and, you know, testing and stuff like that. I'm sure you could write a book about it, man, you know. But anyway, I appreciate that, Metallic. It's a cool thing to be a part of, for sure.
Can't wait to see the photos.
Hell yeah, Mr. St. Jake and Seth Tempest, thank you so much, guys. St. Jake, 61, that's a good number. High school football number, left tackle. There you go. What is 61? Oh, is that just, did somebody say 61, or is that just a blank statement? 61, that's a good number. My number was always 23. My birthday is May 23rd. Michael Jordan's number was 23. So like all through, whenever I played baseball or basketball or whatever, I always tried to get my number to be 23. That was always my number. But my daughter's lucky number, she says, is 13, because in school she sits at the 13th desk. Her number is 13. My mom's, I guess, lucky number is also 13 because she was born June 13th. 23 is also your number. There you go, Christian. Does it have to do with Michael Jordan as well? But anyway, I appreciate that, Mr. Saint. And Seth, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. Seth says, enjoy your anniversary trip to Yellowstone. I proposed to my fiance there and we'll be making a tradition of it for sure. Thanks for sharing your life passions with us. With us all. Cheers. Well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Seth, this will be our first time going. We try to do something big for our anniversary every year. It's been a little more difficult since, we both, over the past, this will be our 10-year anniversary, but we've been together for 17 years, almost 18 years, that's crazy. Time has flown by, but yeah, this will be our 10-year wedding anniversary. And we've never been to Yellowstone or the Tetons. But like I said, we've always tried to do something big for our anniversaries. And it's gotten a little more difficult with careers. And now that we have a kid, we still try to do something, but our somethings are less, in terms of, I guess, time and distance. In the past, we've done like the Utah Mighty 5 road trip rented an RV and drove to the 5 national parks in Utah, and then we went to Arizona, Grand Canyon, Monument Valley, Antelope Canyon. Did a bit. I actually made a video about it if you're curious, but just Google like Hello Greedo Grand Circle or something like that. But yeah, we're super excited. We love, national parks and hiking and whatnot. So we got all of our, we were debating about renting an RV again and just kind of finding campsites, but we decided, for our 10-year anniversary, we're going to kind of go all out and rent some cool cabins and hotels and whatnot. So we got all the hotels booked, kind of got a game plan set with some hikes planned out. I can't wait, man. We're going in May, and, we kind of rolled the dice a little bit, Seth, because, we were reading a lot, watching a lot of videos, and May is either absolutely perfect and beautiful, or it can be a shit storm of snow. But the bonus of trying to go in May and risking the weather is the lack of crowds. So it's worth it to us. We don't want crowds when we're trying to go hiking and go into the national parks, especially Yellowstone. It's worth the risk of weather to avoid some crowds. But anyway, I appreciate that, Seth. Cheers, man. And yeah, if I have any questions about Yellowstone, I'll ask you on the chat. I showed my fiance your road trip video that you did with your wife before we left for our trip. We even stopped at several of the places you shared in Utah. Oh, dude, that's really cool. I'm glad that... what's funny, Seth? That little video that I thought would never get any views, but it was just a project of passion because, it's my favorite trip of all time. In fact, if you go on my Twitter account, a couple weeks ago, I posted a tattoo that I got in this delicate arch. I got a delicate arch tattoo kind of on my inner bicep, and I posted a picture of it on Twitter. Just because, you know what? Me and my wife were up in Savannah, Georgia, and we were like, fuck it. I don't have any tattoos. I've always wanted one. What's something cool that we could get together? And we both got the delicate arch tattoo from our favorite trip. But yeah, anyway, man, I appreciate that. Mr. St. Jake Trip Fund, can't wait to see the photos. Oh, you know me. I'll be taking my Canon 60D, my tripod, and taking a bunch of pictures. Don't really know what to expect out there, I'm sure I'll take a bunch. I want to try my hand at doing some astrophotography again. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably gonna go to the Yellowstone Beer Fund, which I'm sure you won't mind. But our plan, as soon as we land, is to go get our rental car and then find the nearest grocery store and stock up on beer to bring with us from hotel to hotel to hotel. And so yeah, you're putting towards the post hike hotel porch, cracking open a cold one fun, if you don't mind. But I appreciate that, dude. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, I'll definitely be posting a ton of pictures on Instagram, which I haven't posted. Well, I posted for the first time in like 3 months a couple days ago. But yeah, I plan on posting some more, doing some more fun stuff. Hell yeah, Yellowstone Beer Fund. Anyway, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. And Vince, thank you so much as well. Vince says, cooked a few homemade pizzas. Wish I could send pics through chat because I'm so proud. Whistle Pig Rye. Cheers. Have a good stream. I still have never tried Whistle Pig. Right now, I don't know if you heard, but I got Knob Creek Maple Bourbon right now. I've never tried Whistle Pig. Whistle Pig whiskey, 6-year, 10-year. All right, Whistle Pig. Oh, they were founded in 2007. Vermont. I know I have a buddy who is a big fan of Whistle Pig. I've never tried it. Maybe maybe we'll grab a bottle. How about, yeah, that's a good idea actually. We're doing our annual cabin trip in August. So maybe I'll go all out and buy a really nice bottle of whiskey. We can all have a couple, maybe 3 fingers of whiskey neat each, and just kind of sit there on the cabin porch and enjoy ourselves. That would be a good little bin trip gift. Anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. We used to make homemade pizzas a decent amount. What I always enjoyed doing, my wife makes amazing pesto. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. All the pesto you've ever tried at a restaurant, or, you know, buying it out of a jar at Publix, they all suck. My wife makes the absolute best pesto. It's
experience for the memory books.
It's unbelievably good. And we always used to make like pesto pizza. Shit was so good, dude. We need to make that soon. She needs to make that soon. I need to get the rest. She needs to teach me how to make it so I can make it at the station. I love pesto, man. We used to make pesto chicken all that. We haven't done that in a long time. Anyway, Vince, I appreciate that. Homemade pizza is great. Enjoy it. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much. Nothing scarier than the police knocking at your door at 5:40. My car was broken into with a universal remote, and the neighbor caught the perp in 4K. Nice. Well, hopefully nothing was taken, man. I don't like being interrupted by the cops. I've had, when I was when I was 16 years old, I had guns drawn on me. We were 16 years old. We were idiots with freshly printed driver's licenses. And, being idiots, we put on like Halloween masks, and we drove around the neighborhood. And at one point, we drove around and we circled a McDonald's. I only bring this up because you bring up being scared and having the cops interfering with life. We were 16 years old. We were just driving around being idiots, and we all put like Halloween masks on. Like, I had a Michael Myers mask on, somebody else, I don't even know, just Halloween masks. And we drove around McDonald's, like probably giving middle fingers and being fucking 16-year-old assholes, right? Not proud of it. We were 16. That was 22 years ago, right? And all of a sudden, we take our masks off, we're like laughing about it, and all of a sudden we're driving on a back road, and I come to an intersection, and there's like 6 cop cars sitting there, floodlights, boom, ignite, and we're freaking out. We slam on the brakes, and guns are drawn on us, and we're, being ordered to step out of the vehicle with a megaphone. And I had to put my hand on the car, top of the car and stuff like that, and get frisks. Obviously, it turned into nothing, but they thought we were like robbing McDonald's, and I was just sitting there like, I'm 16 years old, dude. I just got my driver's license. We're just being idiots. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, I mean, that situation is way different than yours. I would not like my vehicle to be broken into. I've never had that. Actually, yeah, my wife had her car broken into when we lived in our old house downtown. They didn't take anything. I say broken into. She just forgot to lock the car. I guess that is still broken into, but like the glove compartment was opened up and everything was like pulled out of it and just sitting, on the passenger seat. So I don't know, that didn't steal anything or anything. There was nothing for them to steal unless they wanted to steal an insurance card and vehicle registration. But I don't know. Maybe they were looking for a weapon or something. Who knows? But other than that, I've never had anything like that happen. But that's scary, an invasion of privacy, your own private place, your own little piece of solitude, somebody digging through it. It's weird. It's weird to think about, you have this private space and there was somebody you didn't know in it. That would drive me crazy. But hopefully nothing was taken, man. That's a bummer. I'm sorry you have to go through that, man. But hopefully the 4K video will come in handy, But yeah. Metallic Madness, thank you so much for the channel support once again, man. Metallic says, Trip Fund. Hope it's an experience for the memory books. Oh, it certainly will be. We have our cruise coming up, like I said, in 3 weeks. Actually, yeah, about 3 weeks. I'm just super excited, Metallic, for that, just because I enjoy our trips as a family, me, my wife, and our daughter, and we're going on a cruise, and my kid's never been on a cruise, and there's water slides on the cruise ship, and she likes ice cream and cheeseburgers, and it's all you can eat, man. So I'm hoping she's going to have a really good time. We have some excursions planned to some private beaches, and, me and my wife work a lot, so it'll be good to, have some time to relax, if the kid will let us relax, which it won't happen. I'll end up going down the water slides with her 500 times, which is fine. I just want 30 minutes to relax with a pina colada on the back of the boat. That's all I ask. But anyway, Metallica, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, we'll be taking a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do so. I'll be posting some fun stuff up there. But I appreciate that, Metallic. Cheers, man. Thank you for the support this evening. Evans Media 4K 80 released. So excited. I'm making a video about it. Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that. Let's see. 4K 80. I have 4K 83, but I do not have 4K 80. 6 days ago, Project 4K 80 version 1 is finally out. Nice. All right. Thank you for the heads up there. Let's see. I'm going to start downloading right now. Boom. Let's see. 4K 80. All right. I found the download link, and I will be downloading it right after the stream. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for the heads up. I didn't know that was out. Hell yeah. Dude, that's awesome. I'm excited. Now the collection is complete. The collection is complete. Dude, yeah. I'm excited. I'll probably I'm gonna download it right after this stream, and then probably on Tuesday I got some chores to do, and I'll turn it on and just maybe fold some laundry while 4K 80 is playing. That sounds like a really nice, relaxing plan. I love it. Anyway. Sweet. All right, guys. That's it for me. We are at 30 minutes of a 30-minute live stream. Yeah, what else? Nah, that's it, man. All right. So tomorrow I won't be around. Monday I won't be around. I'll probably end up doing a stream on Tuesday. So, yeah, stay tuned for that Tuesday. But anyway, Metallic Anonymous, Mr. St. Jake, Vince, Seth, Oscar, Evans. I appreciate the channel support this evening. Everybody hanging out in the chat. Thanks for hanging out, man. But all right, stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys probably on Tuesday when I do a stream if you're around. So, all right, have fun. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.